name is Jill, and I'm going to be showing you guys my fandom today, which is travel. I wasn't quite sure if that would count as a fandom, but I did some research, and there were a lot of like Reddit forums and just like, I don't know how you describe it, but little web pages is like travel fandom. But most of my stuff is kind of boring, but I'm going to try to make it interesting so that time passes a little bit quicker. So let's get started. Okay, so first up on my little like travel souvenir fandom collection stuff is fans. So as I was pulling out my like my collection items, I realized that a lot of my stuff is very functional type things, but also kind of souvenir-ish. So my first like most functional thing that I found I have quite a bit of are fans. So I actually picked up this fan in Indonesia. So I spent 2 months in Indonesia traveling around there, and it's really hot. So I had this fan, I called it Old Trusty. It's about to fall apart. But so I found that most of my stuff is very functional, and this is actually got this fan the very first day that I was there. I was there for 2 months. And so this fan kind of served as like my best friend for the summer. But as I went along, I collected more fans. Like this fan is from East Asia. My friend got it for me. So she got it for me from China. I've never been to China, but still a fan that I like, and it's travel related because she knew that I love fans. My roommate and I had these kind of scattered throughout our apartment, and then the last fan I have is my favorite fan. So I got this fan in Indonesia as well. It's my favorite color, which is yellow and blue. But this fan is my favorite, and the pattern on it is what's called batik pattern. So the batik is a pattern in a style of clothing that is unique to Indonesia and Malaysia. So this is my favorite fan. It hangs on my wall with all of my other travel stuff that you guys will get to see later. Part 2 of Jill's travel fandom is coffee mugs. So I love the Starbucks like Been There series mugs. I don't really drink a lot of coffee, but they're a nice collection to have. So this particular one came from Mexico. This one from Qatar. This one's one of my favorites. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like a newer one. So like this is like the newer like series of like mugs. I'm not even a big Starbucks fan. I go for the mugs, let's be real. And these are like the older style mugs. And so the next one I have is from Denver, Colorado. So I am a massive fan of Denver for some reason. I don't know why. I love it. I have so many things with Denver on them. So this is another Starbucks cup from Denver. And I love these two. These two are my favorite too. They were actually my very first two, and so they're kind of sentimental. They're kind of special. So I got them my freshman year of college. I spent 2 months serving at a church as an intern in Denver, and so got to know Denver, got to fall in love with Denver. And so these are kind of like little keepsakes that I have from my time there. And then this last one that's in like glass mug form is from New York City. So I got to go to New York, super fun, probably won't go back. And then the last one is one of my favorites. It's a little Indonesian one. I waited till the last minute to get these, and they were out of the glass ones, so I had to get a lovely plastic one. Nonetheless, it's still kind of fun because I get to bring it around, whereas these, it's harder to bring around. But I love these because like they just kind of sit out in my kitchen. My roommate has her collection as well, and so it's kind of something that we have that's kind of like a common ground between the two of us. When people come into our apartment and come into our kitchen, they get to see our little like collection of mugs. part 3. So part 3 is my functional, like super functional things. So I love blankets that I get from other places, mostly because halfway through my trip I always get cold. And so this blanket is from Mexico. It's one of my favorites. It's super soft, matches my room. This one is my absolute favorite blanket of all time. It is from Nicaragua. I had to think about that. I've had it for so long, but it's my favorite blanket. It's like the perfect consistency for blanket. It's like not too thick, not too thin. I would give it like a 10 million out of 10 million on the blanket scale. The next one is this headscarf that I got in Indonesia that I had to wear when I went places. It was super fun. Really pretty. Had to wear it because Indonesia is a Muslim country, so I had to cover my head for most of the time there. The next thing, sweatshirts. I don't know about you guys, but I love sweatshirts, and this is from my favorite state, Colorado. You guys can't tell, I love Colorado. The next 3 are shirts. Batik shirt number 1, batik shirt number 2, and batik shirt number 3. Like I said earlier, batik shirts are popular in Indonesia. So it's a type of dye that they use. Not quite sure what they do. All I know, it's kind of cute. Alright, part 4? Yeah, part 4. So the next part is name tags. So all of these name tags have to do with my travel. I'm so sentimental about things. Like, I refuse to throw these things away. These things will probably never be thrown away. I wore them for like a max of 2 weeks each. They're never gonna get thrown away. But I love them because they remind me of just being with friends and remind me of so many good memories and so many firsts. The next ones are like Metro cards. So I have like a New York one, and then all of these are like my Denver ones. So I'm weird about tickets and things like that. I keep like every single ticket that I have ever gotten. Every single plane ticket, even if it's just a simple like boarding flight from Nashville to Atlanta, so it's like a connector, I keep it and I save it. And like I have like a baseball ticket, and I don't even like baseball, but like I still have it and will probably always keep it. And then like an airline ticket, and then I have a bunch of tickets, some boat tickets from when I spent my summer in Indonesia, and then just movie theater tickets. I save those. I don't know why, but I love them. Part 5. So this is the last of my functional travel series. So first up is this extra large fanny pack. So I got this in Indonesia as well, and I got it because it's a fad over there. I don't know why. It is. They just like extra large fanny packs. Don't ask me. Alright, next up, my trusty travel journal. This journal's actually become like an everyday journal. But I threw it in there because I always carry it with me when I travel, and then because it also is the city map of Denver. If you would have guessed. Not my family who bought it for me. And then the last of my functional things is my Bible. So this is technically not like a travel thing. I didn't get it while traveling, but I never travel without it. Always have it with me. And then I would make a part like 6, but I already have it sitting next to me. So part 6 are globes. So I love globes because they have everything to do with travel. Super fun. They spin. Kind of entertaining. So thank you guys for coming to my Fandom tour, and I hope you guys get to travel some and see the world, and I can't wait to hear about your fandoms.